The following recordings were obtained from County General Hospital archives. Some details have been redacted. Viewer discretion is advised. County General Hospital, 1989. Room 237 was kept empty for 4 years after what happened. Not because anyone ordered it, because no nurse would enter, no orderly would clean it. The door stayed closed and everyone pretended it didn't exist. The patient was admitted on a Thursday. Male, mid-50s, no ID, no next of kin, found wandering the highway at 3 a.m., covered in blood that wasn't his. He wouldn't speak, wouldn't make eye contact, just stared at the wall and smiled. Nurse Patricia Chen was assigned to his care. She documented everything. Her notes became evidence in the investigation that followed. Day 1, patient responsive but nonverbal, vitals normal, smiling continuously, refuses food. Day 2, patient began speaking at 2:47 a.m., language unknown. Recording devices picked up audio. Later analysis confirmed no known human language. Patient stopped when I entered room. Day 3, patient standing in corner of room facing wall. Has not moved in 6 hours. Vitals still normal. Nurse Chen's final entry was time-stamped 3:15 a.m. on day 4. He's turned around. He's looking at me now. He knows my name. The patient was found in his bed at morning rounds, smiling, staring at the ceiling. Nurse Chen was never found. Her pager was discovered in the hospital parking garage. It displayed one number, 237. Room 237 was sealed that day. The patient was transferred to a psychiatric facility. 3 days later, that facility burned to the ground. 47 deaths. The patient was not among the bodies recovered. In 2019, County General was demolished. Construction workers reported finding a room that didn't appear on any blueprint. Room 237. Inside, a hospital bed neatly made, and on the pillow, a nurse's pager, still displaying one number. 237, County General Medical Center, the night shift, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Most nights, it's routine, vitals, medications, the occasional emergency, but some nights, the hospital feels different, wrong. Nurse David Ortiz kept a private log, not the official records, his own notes. What he found when his replacement discovered it, tucked behind a ceiling tile in the break room, formed the basis of the only official investigation into what the night staff called the third-floor incidents. September 3rd, third-floor East Wing, room 312. Patient reported seeing the night nurse at 2 a.m. Problem, I'm the only night nurse on duty. Patient described someone in an old uniform, white dress, cap. We haven't used those in 40 years. September 10th, 3 patients on third floor reported the same figure. Old uniform, cap. Never speaks. Stands at the foot of the bed. When they blink, she's gone. September 17th. I saw her. 2:15 a.m. Room 308. I was checking vitals on Mr. Henderson. Felt someone behind me. Turned around. She was there. White dress, cap, face. Wrong. Like it was drawn by someone who'd only heard faces described. She didn't move. I ran. September 24th. Administration says I'm imagining things. Stress of night shift. But I found something. Old newspaper from 1962. Fire at County General, third floor. 12 patients died. One nurse, Margaret Holcomb. She ran back into the building, saved 4 patients, died trying to save a 5th. October 1st, she's saving them. That's what she's doing. The patients who see her, they recover against all odds. Terminal diagnoses reversed, but the ones she doesn't visit. David Ortiz's log ended on October 8th. His final entry, she visited me last night, stood at the foot of my bed. I don't work here anymore. I don't even live in this state. But she found me. She smiled, and I understood. I'm not going to get better. David Ortiz died on October 15th. Cause of death, unknown. Autopsy revealed no abnormalities. Every organ functional. Every test normal. His body simply stopped. County General's third floor still has a night nurse. The current staff knows not to ask questions when patients mention her. Some things are better left unexplained. Dr. Elena Voss was the best neurosurgeon at County General. Precision, skill, instinct. She'd performed over 2,000 operations without a single fatality. Until March 14th. The patient was routine, tumor, left temporal lobe, 3 hours, maybe 4. Standard procedure. Dr. Voss requested the operation be recorded, standard practice for teaching purposes. What the camera captured was not standard. The first 2 hours proceeded normally. Incision, retraction, careful navigation through healthy tissue. Dr. Voss's commentary was calm, professional. Then, at 2:37 p.m., she stopped speaking. For 47 seconds, there was no sound but the heart monitor and the surgical equipment. Then Dr. Voss spoke. One sentence. "I can see it now." The surgical nurse later testified that Dr. Voss's hands never stopped moving, but her eyes were wrong, distant, focused on something above the patient, something none of them could see. At 2:45 p.m., Dr. Voss removed the tumor. Perfect extraction, textbook. But she didn't close. She kept the cranium open, and she reached inside, not with instruments, with her bare hands. The surgical team froze. No one stopped her. Later, none of them could explain why. It was as if they'd forgotten how to move, how to speak, how to be human. Dr. Voss's hands moved with purpose, searching, finding. She extracted something from the patient's brain, something that shouldn't have been there, something that moved. She held it up to the light. The camera captured it clearly, a mass of tissue, roughly the size of a walnut, pulsing with its own rhythm, and eyes, tiny forming eyes, looking at the surgical team. Dr. Voss spoke again. "They've been here longer than us. They just needed a way to see." Then she collapsed. The patient survived. Full recovery. No memory of the surgery. No memory of anything from the past 6 months. Dr. Voss never performed another operation. She resigned the next day. When investigators reviewed the surgical tape, they found 47 seconds of static where the extraction occurred. The camera malfunctioned, they said, electrical interference. But the audio remained. And in those 47 seconds, if you listen carefully, you can hear something. Breathing, not human breathing, something learning how to use lungs. Dr. Voss died in 2019, car accident, but the autopsy revealed something the coroner couldn't explain. Her brain was missing 47 grams of tissue, precisely the weight of the mass she'd extracted. The patient from March 14th is still alive, retired, lives alone. Neighbors report he sits by the window at night, staring at the sky, smiling. Sometimes, they say, his eyes catch the light wrong, like they're adjusting to something, learning to see. These stories were compiled from medical records, witness testimony, and archive documentation. Some details remain classified. Some witnesses refuse to speak on record. The Malignant monitor will continue to collect transmissions. If you have a story, a recording, evidence of something that shouldn't exist, send it. We are always listening. End of transmission.